Cry, Sirianni, cry. Cry, 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 cry. Let's go! How about them Niners?
Two fake tosses, and then to Kittle over the middle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Purdy, back to throw. Pressure coming, steps away, looking to run, and he walks it in for the touchdown.
And look out from behind. It was Bosa.
Facing a 2nd and 10 of the 29. Ray goes in jet sweep motion, orbit motion. They give it to him on a handoff back. Turns the corner down the sideline. He's gone.
To McCaffrey right up the middle. And a stiff arm. McCaffrey for 6.
Intercepted by Nick Bosa. Running back the whole way. Cuts inside the 20. Makes a move on Kyle Allen. They finally drop Bosa on the 9-yard line.
Hit the inside of Cooper Kupp right. Stafford going to throw out right.
Intercepted and coming back the other way. Talanoa Hufanga.
They'll let him throw again. Wide open Deebo Samuel. Got a block from George Kittle. Deebo Samuel. There he goes. Foot on the gas. All the way. State number 2 pick. Bucks still covered now. 3rd down and 12. Mahomes fires. Pass pick. Warner got it for San Francisco.
Jake Moody. Right for that right upright. It is good.
Niners win, that's all that matters. On to the next. Bang, bang, not a day.
How about them Niners, baby? How about the best damn team in all of football and the best damn quarterback in all of football? Sweet, sweet revenge, man. What a win by the San Francisco 49ers. What's up, everybody? Hope all of you guys are having a wonderful Sunday evening. Hope all of you guys had a great Sunday. I woke up feeling a little ill this morning. Was not feeling my best, but you know, the best remedy for when you're sick, it ain't chicken noodle soup, it ain't medicine, it ain't none of that. It is when your football team delivers you your Christmas gift and gives you just a resounding win over the team that you hate the most. And that's the perfect remedy, man. I feel so good now, folks. Welcome to the very first episode of 49ers Talk. You know, we've been trying to do this podcast for like the last 3-4 months, but just with my work schedule, not having time, tech issues, trying to get a new phone, all that stuff. Just haven't had a lot of time. We just haven't been able to put it out there. But you know what? I decided, since this is a big game, this is a big win. You know, Niner fans had this game circled on our calendars for ever since the NFC Championship game last year, and ever since the NFL schedule got released. And this is a game we wanted badly. This is a game we desperately wanted to win, and not just win this game, but to just completely obliterate these guys and send a message, because we were hurting, you know, and I was, until today's win, I was still hurting from last year's NFC Championship game, and I was still carrying that grudge, but not no more. And, you know, I decided after this big win that, you know what, let's start this podcast, because what a great first episode it would be to talk about the Niners getting revenge and completely destroying the hell out of the Philadelphia Eagles, man, and just sending a message, a loud and clear message to not only the Eagles, but to the rest of the NFL that we're the best damn team in all of football. But before we get into the game, if you guys like what you're hearing, if you guys like what you're seeing, I know you guys can't really see me right now. I'm outside, but I just had to give this video to you guys, so that's why I'm out and doing this video in the dark. If you guys like what you're seeing, comment down below. Give me your thoughts on the game. Give me your thoughts on Brock Purdy's performance. Give me your thoughts on the Drake Greenlaw fight. Give me your thoughts on basically every thing about the game. You can talk about the Niners season moving forward. Comment down below. I'll read your comments down. I'll read your comments in the comments section, and also like this video. And if you guys like what you're seeing, subscribe to the MI6 Sports Network and the IM6 Network for the best sports talk in the nation. We're gonna have a live episode, a live watch party to watch the winter meetings unfold tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in. It's a very, very exciting time. Myself and Ben Cruz and Loro will be on there, and more guests will be on there to break down the winter meetings and just to react live to all the reports that are coming as it happens. But let's talk about the game, shall we, y'all? The 49ers made Nick Sirianni and the Eagles cry, cry, cry. We made them cry, tears of sadness. And we developed a new thing, cry, Sirianni, cry, because that's what we ended up doing today. But how about this kid right here? How about this kid, Brock Purdy, going back to the horror house, going back to Philly, going back to the Link, a place where his career could have ended there because he suffered a very severe elbow injury, and he goes into Philly, and not only does he play well after a terrible first quarter, but he goes in there, throws for 314 yards, 4 touchdowns, and sends a loud and clear message to the Eagles that, yes, I'm him. And if we played you guys in the NFC Championship and I was healthy, that would have been a whole different ball game. But so great job, Brock Purdy. What a game by Brock Purdy. My biggest takeaways from this game, I got 3. Number 1, Brock Purdy, the man right here. Brock Purdy is the unequivocally, undebatably, he's the MVP of the NFL right now. Mahomes is having a down year. Trevor Lawrence not there yet. He's kind of had some inconsistent spurts. Jalen Hurts, this was the game that I felt like would move whoever won and whoever put up a resounding performance into the MVP leader position. And Brock Purdy completely outclassed Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts looked very uncomfortable against the Niners defense. He took a long time getting rid of the football. He tried to be like Patrick Mahomes, scramble all over the place and make plays. But that Niners secondary sharpened up. They didn't give up anything. Hurts got a lot of time, but he was very ineffective. And for most of that game, he was very ineffective. And Purdy, he was very, very effective. I mean, slicing and dicing up the Eagles that first quarter. Yes, the 49ers came out really bad, all right? They came out really bad. Defense got pushed around. Offense couldn't get a first down to save their life. And I said in our group chat, we have an MI6, IM6 group chat. And I said that the 49ers defense looked like a bunch of old grandpas out there on the football field. They're getting walked like a dog. And I said also, what is Kyle Shanahan doing? You have Brock Purdy as your quarterback. Your bread and butter is the run game, and you're going to throw the football 6 straight plays? Like, what are you even doing, Kyle? It makes no sense whatsoever. Kyle finally got his head out of his butt, and he started going with the run game. And I felt like the game really turned when Brock Purdy threw that pass to Ayuk on 2nd and 15 and got about 11 yards on that play to make it 3rd and manageable. Because at that point, the Niners weren't completing any passes. Purdy's passes were getting tipped. It was just not a great start. And I felt like that it put a calming presence in this game on the Niners. You could see they were amped up for this game. You could tell they were extremely juiced up for this game because of what happened last year in the NFC Championship and how the Eagles have been talking nonstop and how the Niners felt that they got robbed. So they were extremely juiced up. You could tell. But after they got that first down, you could tell, okay, they calmed down. Let's play football. And they just dominated, man. Purdy slicing and dicing, using his feet, getting in and out of the pocket, escaping defenders. Because let's face it, the Niners' offensive line wasn't that great. Making throws when the pocket was collapsing, making extremely accurate throws over the middle to Ayuk, Deebo Samuel. Christian McCaffrey wasn't really involved, but it was Kittle, Ayuk, Deebo that were involved. And Purdy was just throwing dimes all over the football field, just completely ripping up this Eagles secondary and exposing them as the frauds that, hey, not surprised. I mean, they were getting torched by Josh Allen last week. They were getting torched by Mahomes in that first half. Brock Purdy finally exposed the Eagles as what we thought they were, frauds. And he completely outclassed Jalen Hurts. He completely ripped apart the Philadelphia Eagles defense. 314 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, no fumbles, no turnovers. What a performance by Purdy. Complete domination by Brock Purdy. And great leadership as well. He is your MVP front runner. Second takeaway, and maybe this should have been my first takeaway of the night, but I'm going to make it number 2 anyways. You can put it as number 1, you can put it as number 2. I don't care. Number 2, the San Francisco 49ers are the best team in football, not just in the NFC, but in all of football. They're the most complete team in the NFL. And they went into Philly and they sent that loud and clear message to everybody out there. I'm looking at you, Nick Wright. I'm looking at you, Colin Cowherd, that we are unequivocally the best team in the NFL. We've heard all the chirping from all the analysts out there saying how Philly. Let's face it, Philly should have had 3 losses going into this game. They should have lost to the Chiefs. Had MVS caught that football, not dropped that dime from Patrick Mahomes, that would have been an L. They should have lost to the Bills, and not just lost to the Bills, they should have lost to the Bills by double digits last week. But the Bills kept shooting themselves in the foot and doing Bills stupid stuff to end up losing that game. And they should have lost today, and they did lose today. And they got outclassed today, completely outclassed. It wasn't even a good game at all. It was total domination by the 49ers on both sides of the ball. Offense, over 400 yards, completely doubling the Eagles' amount on offense. The defense, they didn't get a lot of pass rush on Jalen Hurts, but that secondary, one of the most improved units in the NFL. I mean, that secondary, they were leaking that first half of the season. The secondary completely clamped down. Steve Wilkes, credit to him for making the adjustments, but the pass rush could not get to Jalen Hurts. I mean, and I'm going to get to the Eagles' offensive line later on in the show, but the Eagles' offensive line, they did a great job of containing the pass rush. Chase Young, Nick Bosa, Armstead, Hargrave, they weren't really doing a lot, but Hurts had a lot of time to throw the football, but he had nowhere to go with the football thanks to Diamondor Lenore keeping up with Devontae Smith and just clamping him down. Charvarius Ward doing great job. Multiple excellent pass breakups against A.J. Brown, locking him up. Ambry Thomas doing his thing in the secondary. I mean, just a complete great performance by that secondary. Defensive line came on late. Great job stopping the run because we know the Eagles are like the Niners. Their bread and butter is the run game. Jalen Hurts is not really that good of a passer. So what did? They packed it in. Javon Hargraves, Eric Armstead, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner flying in. Dre Greenlaw, before he got ejected, he flying in to stop the run. They stopped the run, make Jalen Hurts a passer, and he showed his flaws. And that secondary, when they made him a passer, completely clamped up. Great job by the secondary today. Kicking game, Jake Moody, he was outstanding, making all those extra points, and with that wind howling at him, with the rain coming down. I mean, that's not easy conditions to kick it. And he made every extra point that he made, that he attempted. I think it was 6 on the night, but offensively dominant, defensively dominant, especially that secondary in the kicking game as well. Just a complete dominating performance by the Niners, who they're not going to say it, but I'm going to say it for them because I know this for a fact that they came in treating this game like it was the game of their lives, because they got robbed last year by the Philadelphia Eagles. They were hurting after last year, and they're not going to say it, but this was a game that they desperately wanted to win. I posted this on Twitter. I never wanted to win a regular season game more than I did tonight. I mean, never wanted to win a regular season game more than I did tonight. And I'm so glad, not just that the Niners won, because had they won by 3, that would have been sweet, but that wouldn't have been sweet enough. I wanted them to run up the score. I wanted them to just completely dominate the Eagles and to completely beat the crap out of them. Because I've never hated a team more than I do Philadelphia, and I never hated a coach more than I do Nick Sirianni. Never hated a fan base more than I do the Philadelphia fan base. And I'm just glad they just did that and completely shut up all the haters, all the media out here. And guess what they're going to talk about tomorrow afternoon? Brock Purdy, MVP frontrunner, best quarterback in the NFL. Niners, most complete team in the NFL. Niners are the best damn team in the NFL, the best damn team in all of football. And the San Francisco 49ers are the Super Bowl favorite. And also, what they're also going to be talking about are what we've been talking about, or I've been talking about the last several weeks and this entire season, how the Eagles are frauds. So we finally get that narrative straight. That's my second takeaway. And then my last takeaway of the night of this game is that my last takeaway is the San Francisco 49ers are gunning for the number one seed. And I think it's a very high possibility that they get it because now the Niners are only one game back of Philly. They've got the tiebreaker. So even if they finish tied, it doesn't matter because the 49ers would get that number one seed. And I'd rather host playoff games and play all my playoff games at Levi's and get that home field advantage. And you get the bye week, which really helps because you get to rest up players, get people healthy, get fresh. And then you also play all your playoff games at Levi Stadium. Other teams have to go to Levi Stadium. Makes your Super Bowl path easier. The Niners, I think they're on track to get the number one seed. Dallas plays Philadelphia next week. Philadelphia has not beaten Dallas, I believe, in Dallas in 9 consecutive games. So please, for everybody's sake, and also for Niner fans out here, please do the Niners a favor and beat the crap out of the Philadelphia Eagles. And then, I know I said I had 3 takeaways. I'll add a number 4 to it. The Philadelphia Eagles offensive line are a bunch of big cheaters, man. I mean, my God, Lane Johnson jumps every freaking play. That dude should have been caught for 15 false starts. If you watch the game, he was jumping back every single play. He was pulling a Jawan Taylor, like what Jawan Taylor did for the Chiefs in that game against the Lions. That dude was jumping before the center even hiked the ball. I mean, you can't do that. And the ref was right there. Like, he was right freaking there. And he didn't even throw the damn flag. He threw the flag one time. And after that one flag, Lane Johnson stopped false starting. He stopped false starting and he actually played regular NFL football. Like, come on, man. You gotta throw those flags. It was so damn obvious. For me watching the TV, it was so damn obvious. Now imagine the players on the field, how obvious it is for them. And then, I mean, Jason Kelce, numerous holds. Other players, numerous holds on that offensive line. I mean, it was just so pathetic, man. That Eagles offensive line should have been flagged at least 30 times. It's just so pathetic, man. Those refs, they need to call those penalties. But what a win, man. What a win by the 49ers. What a statement win this was by the San Francisco 49ers, exorcising our demons today, and getting sweet, sweet revenge for what happened in Philadelphia last January. But you know what? We'll play them again. And I don't fear the Philadelphia Eagles. I really don't. So I want to see the Philadelphia Eagles again because I know we'll beat the crap out of them again because this was no fluke. This was pure domination. But this was a sweet, sweet win, man. Life is sweet when you get these revenge games and you get these sweet revenge domination. And, all I wanted for Christmas this year was the Niners to beat the crap out of the Eagles and Brock Purdy to go in there and just dominate the Eagles and shut the haters up. And Christmas came early for me tonight and for Niner fans everywhere, man, knowing how much we hate the Philadelphia Eagles and their fans. Just a great win, man. Great win. And now the number one seed is in view. And we have a legit shot at it. And Brock Purdy, he's the MVP favorite. What a game by the Niners. 42-19. The Niners win this game. I mean, what a beatdown this was. George Kittle, he was outstanding. McCaffrey was great. He had that one touchdown. I'll talk about the Greenlaw incident on a show this upcoming week on MI6 because I'm losing my voice right now. But what a win by the San Francisco 49ers. Despite all the extracurricular activities that the Eagles are trying to pull, all the bullshit in terms of not getting penalties, all the BS the Eagles are trying to pull, all the bad first quarter, the NFC Championship demons, those memories that linger. The Niners go into Philly, go into the link, and curb stomp the hell out of the Philadelphia Eagles. 42-19. What a game. What a win. Best team in all of football. Super Bowl favorites. And Brock Purdy, my man, MVP favorite, man. Thanks for watching the first episode of Niners Talk. We're going to be doing more post-game shows after every Niners game. But until then, y'all, stay safe, stay healthy. Like and subscribe our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. And we'll see you guys after next week's Niners Seahawks game at Levi Stadium. We'll see you guys then. But until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everybody.
Two fake tosses, and then to Kittle over the middle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Purdy, back to throw. Pressure coming, steps away, looking to run, and he walks it in for the touchdown.
And look out from behind. It was Bosa.
Facing a 2nd and 10 of the 29. Ray goes in jet sweep motion, orbit motion. They give it to him on a handoff back. Turns the corner down the sideline. He's gone.
To McCaffrey right up the middle. And a stiff arm. McCaffrey for 6.
Intercepted by Nick Bosa. Running back the whole way. Cuts inside the 20. Makes a move on Kyle Allen. They finally drop Bosa at the 9-yard line.
Hit the inside of Cooper Kupp right. Stafford going to throw out right.
Intercepted and coming back the other way. Talanoa Hufanga.
They'll let him throw again. Wide open Deebo Samuel. Got a block from George Kittle. Deebo Samuel. There he goes. Foot on the gas. All the way. State number 2 pick. Buck still covers now. 3rd down and 12. Mahomes fired. Pass pick. Warner got it for San Francisco.
Jake Moody. Right for that right upright. It is good.
Niners win, that's all that matters. On to the next. Bang, bang, out of game.